Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer 3, where we play as the Tamurkhan. And today we are starting this episode with another battle. As you can see, if you've watched the last episode, we've just taken the Hergic settlement that we besieged for a long time, and it seems like it was a too long time, because our enemies managed to either gather their forces or move them accordingly. And right now, the single army that was around here, and we expected to fight only this army, is now supported by these guys, and they are now, when they combine their forces, they are definitely more dangerous than they were before. But we are still defending inside of the settlement. So, and yeah, like you can see, the battle results predicts a close defeat. But I want to lead this army personally and make sure that we do everything we can to actually win this battle. So, yeah, without any further ado, let's just jump into this battle. So, I'll see you there. Okay, so I've placed my warriors more or less in the way I wanted them to be placed. And for now, the balance of power is even, but that is before the reinforcements come. And I'm sure our enemies will patiently wait for those reinforcements. Let's see if our mosquitoes can do some damage to them. And maybe our general as well. Let's increase his speed. Because, you know... Come on! It looks like... our general has a hard time catching up to the enemies. Fortunately, our mosquitoes are doing a fine job, surprisingly enough. Okay, we need to save Hudakai. I mean, he got banged up badly. Okay, and we have a cavalry units around here, so we can send them at their cavalry as well. And we will see who will win this battle. I think we have a good fighting chance, better than they do. Okay, and I think that, yeah, the... Oh no! Udakai is taking fire, and badly too. What are you doing? Keep moving fast. And where are our mosquitoes? They perished, I think. Yeah, we need to do something about those ranged units. And what to do... Is there a better thing to do than just charge at them with our cavalry? Let's just hope that... Okay. Let's just hope that this will be enough to stop those crossbowmen. Okay, you guys have to move. And let's attack that cavalry, not the cavalry, but that cannon. There are multiple cannons shooting at us right now. Let's stop for a moment. Okay, so we don't have any supplies anyway. Let's move Hudakai deeper into the city. Yeah, so fortunately our Rot Knights are dealing pretty easily with those Knights of Black Rose. And let's hope that they will sooner run out of ammo than deal us too much damage. Okay, so they lost one of their units for sure. Now there is an opening, as you can see, and they will most likely try to go through it, through that opening. And yeah, our toad got bunked up because I didn't pay attention to it. Yeah, that is not going very well. Let's send Mournhouse somewhere. Where is he, by the way? Oh, he's right over there, so... let's just send him against those halberds. Okay, our Toad will fall as well. Yeah, this battle is lost. But we can enjoy it for a bit longer. Yeah, if it wasn't for, or if it weren't for those reinforcements, the outcome would be pretty different. But yeah, you can have it all, right? Let's assist our Great Unclean One in a fight against their commander. But he's tough. Tough as the nails, as they say. Okay, and can we send Hudakai now into that fight over there? Let's speed his movement. Speed up his movement. And by the way, we still need to what are those units? Female warriors. Let's find a unit that most needs healing the most. I think the Great Unclean One is a unit like this. And those guys aren't doing anything, so let's move them over there against those halberds. Those exalted plague bearers are dealing a lot of damage to them, as you can see. And yeah, the enemy broke through over here. Yeah, basically our biggest disadvantage was the fact that because we were sieging this settlement. We were sieging that settlement. The walls were already damaged, and that is why we had a tougher time defending it. But yeah, I think that's it. We've suffered enough losses, and the prediction was that it would be a close defeat, but I don't know if this will be a decisive defeat instead. So it's still a close defeat. So, like I said in the previous episode, if we are going to lose this fight or this outcome, I'll just load in the save from before the attack on that settlement, and the Hergic settlement. And yeah, because of that, I would like to avoid losing Hudakai army, because he's very important, obviously, because there is no one else right now fighting off the Imperial units. So I'll just load in the save, and yeah, that was this save, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, so I loaded in that save, and I decided to attack the army that sacked one of our settlements. I don't know if you remember, but yeah, we'll actually replenish those units. So they sacked the Castle von Royken, and the money I got, I decided to spend on rebuilding those constructions that got damaged. Also, yeah, so this save is from before we fought this fight. So we'll get this thing done. I know, it almost looks like a deja vu, right? So let's recruit back these guys. And yeah, we were supposed to rush a cycle somewhere. Let's see. We can rush this cycle. We have enough infections to do that. We can afford it. And okay, is that it? No, that's not it. We need one more. Okay, now that's it. And where is this guy? The Einar, right? So we need those two guys and one of these guys. And there was also the Asava's army over here. And from what I remember, we've supported it with the Great Unclean One unit. Let's find ourselves that construction that allows us to recruit the Great Unclean Ones. I guess it's somewhere around here. It is a blue construction, but not this kind. Yeah, this one allows us to recruit the Great Unclean One. So let's rush the cycle over here as well. Let's just hope we can reach it before we run out of infections. Just one more, okay. And we are good. Okay, now we can recruit that Great Unclean One unit. And by the way, why do we... Oh, we have more money because we actually didn't suffer any losses in that battle for that settlement. So that is why we have a little bit more units. Right. And can we like recruit some Lord Tide units? No, we cannot. Whatever. So let's just go for another soul grinder. Why the hell not? And maybe... No, it's fine. Okay. That should be enough for now. So...
Lord of Nurgle.
We can also go for this thing to increase our income just a little. But it has to be done before we go bankrupt. So, to not bore you with the same AI movement and all, I'll just end this turn and skip the AI part and, you know, spending the skill points part for you guys. So, I'll be back with you in a minute. The Wolfenburg now. So this is one of the settlements that we control in the lands originally belonging to the Empire's factions. But if they take it, which they didn't, we will just retake it. And look at that, they are pressing on from all the directions. And yeah, Decay might have some big trouble over here. So we need to... Look at that. What a coward. Now he wants a peace treaty. Now that I'm almost done with him. Not happening, my friend. Not happening at all. Ever. Uncontrollable principles. It's impossible to tell if it is his usual madness or a glint of fear in the eyes of Kargan the Crazed that drives him to rant and rave against the magics of Quetzalcoatl Femdiraj. Whatever the case, the situation in camp must be resolved before this growing feud becomes problematic. We can side with Kargan, we can side with Quetzalcoatl, or we can seek a compromise. We will seek a compromise. Ascend that mortal Einar. This mortal champion has proved themselves a worthy beneficiary of the Dark God's boons. They are now ready to take the next step onto the path to glory and become a demon prince. This is a difficult decision to make, but yeah, I think it's always just better to, you know, to get a demon prince. Okay, let's move them inside of that settlement. And I think that Jenkins champion did something to our army that was cause... Oh no! It's because of the bankruptcy. Okay. I mean, is not okay, but we found out why our armies are suffering the attrition. Let's just hope this guy will be dragged into that fight for the settlement, and I think he will. Okay, let's occupy. Province secured, faction destroyed. Very good, and now we can finally, after all this time, move Tamurkhan back here to finish what we started, like against the Wood Elves and he can support Decay in his war efforts. Will we be able to, like, defeat this army safely? Close defeat? Are you for real? How is that even possible? I mean, look at that. There is no army around. Oh, there is army. Okay. It was just in an ambush stance. Okay, so we need to move far away, basically. We may go for Beshofen settlement right now. Fort Jakova will soon fall if we don't take Vitevo. So yeah, I think it is high time to head in this direction, especially that a lot of enemy forces are gathering around there, the Reichland forces, but it is also a little bit good for us, because right now Tamurkhan will have hardly any resistance around here. I don't think there is anyone who will be able to stop him. Out of pure curiosity, let's attack Luen and let's see if we can defeat him. Pyrrhic victory with a lot of losses, but as you can see, we are winning this battle, and it is an open field battle without the support of a garrison. So we'll just retreat and patiently wait for him. Unless he's not very interested in attacking that settlement, which is also very likely. So, you know what, we'll actually just defeat him in this fight. So, we will lose one soul grinder. Okay, I try to remember all the units that we will lose with the auto-resolve of this battle.
Their end dawns. An offering to the Plague Lord.
But
Leader of the putrid host.
oh, we can recruit some renowned units, so let's do it. Let's recruit these guys. There was also a soul grinder we recruited, like this, and the ogres, right? The ogres. So 2 units of the ogres. And I think this is almost every unit we lost. What? We actually didn't lose that soul grinder. What the hell? So anyway, you know what? Can we like let's just disband this unit. We don't need so many of those. Yeah, and let's continue. But there's another army approaching, and I think this time they will go for Serpent Jetty. So we need to do something about this army over here as soon as possible to attack Troll Fjord and to conquer the only place the Bretonnia keeps coming from, basically. Right now, with Barodon, we are going to head for Fortress of the Damned. And with Eulator, I don't think we can colonize that settlement. Not yet anyway, because we don't have any money. So instead, we are just going to enter a marching stance and head for Shark Wrath. Because once we take Fortress of the Damned with Barodon, we will move him towards Troll Fjord. So basically, our main objective with the Asava's army is to keep the enemies at bay, you know? Quite literally.
Commander of Rock.
Okay, so there's that. And now we can finally... Well, what is the range? Okay, so we need to move to the Great Skull Lakes so that the Greenskins don't take that settlement from us. And let's hope that we will be able to stop them, because we are badly bunged up, you know. Okay, let's see what skills we can assign to that character. Let's go for Inferior Champion, Thick-Skinned, Decay Blade, Hard to Hit, and that is all. And with Kargan, we are going to go for... Devastating Charge. I think this is one of the last skills that is of any use to us. Not... Okay. Scratch that. That was my mistake. Recruitment cost, Unholy Resilience. And now we will have access to Pestilential Spawnings once we get enough skill points. Okay. We don't have money. We can't upgrade anything. So, let's just end that turn. And hope for the best. So maybe I should actually... let go of the Nagarathi and move 2 of my armies to focus on Bretonnia. And as predicted... Oh, they are actually going for Kislev instead. I didn't expect that. But okay, I mean, we will retake those settlements sooner or later. And yeah, they are attacking that settlement as well, as expected. And we will have to recruit 2 of the lost units, 3 of the lost units. So the ogres with great weapons and Chosen of Nurgle with great weapons. So let's do it. We'll get some extra money out of this battle, which at least there's that. Okay. So, the Black Pyramid, the eternally damned spirit of Nagash, curses the land once more. Legions of once interred skeletons rise to enact his will, the destruction of all who don't swear fealty to him. They must be stopped before the self-proclaimed god of the dead dooms us all. Okay, so I guess this is the world event that we get in this campaign. So these were the guys that we lost, and 2 more units of Chosen of Nurgle with great weapons. So we need to find once more a settlement that gives us the ability to recruit Chosen of Nurgle. And the one that is almost done with it. Okay, here's the one. Right. So we still need to rush a couple of cycles. We should be able to afford those. And one more. Okay, and now we should be able to recruit. Where's this guy? Aina, right. The last guys. The guys we lost into that army. And also the Asavar also lost a couple of units, right? But we can recruit these guys instead. I wonder what unit... Oh, right! I remember what units were there. I reminded myself. So we need to spend those fealty points, or dominance points, sorry. And now we can recruit 3 of those units. Yeah, I mean, our income will decrease, but maybe if we take something, some settlement in this turn, our situation, economical situation, will improve a little. And look at that, those guys actually predicted that I will go for the Wretches point. I mean, they are very unlikely to stop Tamurkhan. Once Tamurkhan starts spreading corruption and chaos all around, there's no stopping him. Okay, so Decay has to go for I don't know, Beschaffen to weaken the Wood Elven faction. I wonder if that's a good idea, you know? Or maybe I'll just enter an ambush stance instead. And we will see. And how likely is the ambush stance to succeed? 100%. Okay, so we'll get a little bit closer. And now if they go for Castle von Reuken or Zavastra, like this army over here,
Such ignorance pains me.
they will be basically stopped. And we will, you know, deal with the other army, no problem. And I think this is a good idea. We hardly ever use the ambush stance, but this time is one of those times that it can be of great use to us. Okay, and let's see if we can colonize that settlement now. We can. Very good. But it requires more gold. So something that we don't have right now. Unless we take Fortress of the Damned. Okay, we lost the units of ogres.
Keep your wits about you.
So we have to recruit them back. Unfortunately. Oh, we don't have the possibility to do that because, you know, we've used all of them up, basically. So we will just recruit the Chaos Spawns instead. And they are cheaper to upkeep, as you can see. Or maybe it just combined with the that settlement that we just conquered. Okay, Asavar, he's still over there, replenishing his losses and all. And Aina, with him, we will go for... We'll get next to the border, so that we continue to replenish our losses, but get closer to enemy territories. And is there anything else to be done? Doesn't look like it, and we cannot afford anything else. So, you know. And what is Elias doing? Just sitting in Troll Fjord for now. Maybe it will change in time. And one more thing. Yeah, so this guy's fealty is increasing, and look at that. Soon enough, it looks like we will be able to finally recruit the Hell Cannons after all this time. And one more thing, these guys are... Okay, so greenskins or dwarves in battle. So only like, I don't know if 10 battles against the greenskins are required to increase his fealty to committed, but sooner rather than later, I think almost all of them will have their fealty battle unlocked. Okay, so we can just unassign those unspent spend the unassigned skill points. Sorry about that. And what can we choose? Voice of the Dark Gods, leadership aura size plus 40%. Okay, I guess. And for Einar, we are going to go for the Force Seeker and Warmaker and Scarred Veteran. Okay. Damaged building. Okay, we can do nothing about it right now. We will not waste money on repairing that construction just yet, before we stabilize this region, or until we stabilize this region. And Nagarathi looks like they have a lot of armies. And look at that. So Decay, I don't know if he got he probably got discovered somehow. I don't know why this ambush didn't work. It had 85% of success. So let's retreat. But it's still a Pyrrhic victory. So it seems like I have to load the save, and you know, I don't know why this ambush didn't work, because it had 85% of success. So I'll just load in the save and I'll be back with you guys in a second. Going for Zevastra, and I think they think they have easy victory there, but we'll just retake that settlement. Oh, it actually got... Oh, it got both sacked and taken. Let's see if we can give them an open field battle, and we can, and we will. And we'll offer them as a tribute. Very good. And let's retake the settlement. And where are the Reichland's armies? They are going back to their territories. Boris is heading for Salzamund. That is not good at all. This guy decided to... Do you really think this will stop me from taking the Wrecker's Point with Tamurkhan? Are you for real? Okay. So I guess this guy wasn't very... Or maybe he was so loyal to the Carl that it was almost fanatical loyalty. Okay, now we can finally start building something over here. We definitely need money-making constructions to stabilize our economy. Right. And there was one more unit that we needed to recruit over here, but the last time we couldn't afford to recruit it. So let's recruit that unit. I think those were these guys, because if I remember correctly, we recruited spawns of Nurgle instead of Plague Ogres, the unit of Plague Ogres that we lost. But wait a second, we can actually recruit one more unit of those. So let's recruit them. Okay. And we will still go for Sharkrath. We need to increase our economy, and like battling is basically the only method for us to acquire more income, more gold per turn, you know. The more we fight, the more gold we get. And look at that, we do have to leave, whether we like it or not, the Fortress of the Damned, and head for the Serpent Jetty to protect it from the incoming forces of Bretonnia. And now that we are protecting this settlement, I don't know if we can actually defend it, because our units are badly banged up.
My lady will not allow it.
Actually, it seems like we will be able to, because she's at the marching stance, and she is still pretty far away from the Serpent Jetty, so she will not be even able to attack the settlement. So let's make the most out of this situation and head for the Troll Fjord with this army over here. And if we are able to fight off the alias with Berodon, and at the same time take Troll Fjord with Asavar, this will more or less stabilize the situation here in Norska, but all in due time. So, what we have to do over here with Einar is we have to attack that settlement, or actually first the army sitting outside of that settlement, to drag the garrison and army sitting inside that settlement out. And we will... What is most profitable for us? I think army replenishment is better. Okay, and let's just take that settlement. And our army will be replenished a little because of that in the next turn. But it would... we still need a lot of replenishment for our units, so to speak. Right, and there was this army that didn't have full amount of units, and I'm not talking about Asavar, he too, but you know what, now that we can afford it, maybe we should recruit some of the units, or maybe we will just wait for Kargan to reach his next level of fealty, so that we can recruit the Hell Cannon units. I think that is what we'll do. We can still recruit a single unit of the Chosen of Nurgle. We can still afford it, basically. And yeah, let's spend those skill points. So, Hardened Skin for Moonhowl, and for Hurikar we are going with the Blade Shield and Indomitable, let's say. And with Izar, we are going for hard to hit. He's small, so he's already hard to hit, but you know. Okay, and that is that all? No, we can actually. Let's find ourselves some like 3 slots of, yeah, where we can safely invest a little of our money into like money-making constructions, and they will be available in the next turn, and that will improve our economy even more. Okay, so is there anything else to be done? There is Zavastra that needs repair, but no, we are not going to repair it because we don't want to lose to start losing units because of the attrition, because we go bankrupt, you know. Okay, so I think this is all for this episode. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, a comment and subscription, and hopefully I'll see you next time. So see you around, bye.